Okay, guys, let's look at the backyard perennial garden and the chicken run and maybe the vegetable garden. I'm going to try and do them all kind of in one video, just because I really don't have the time to do 3 videos and post them. But we have cleaned up a lot of stuff. We got in here, dug out the dewberries. I still got some loofahs I need to take down. I've gotten some of these because I'm going to put them along the edge in here. The chickens won't stay out, but hopefully they'll quit kicking dirt from around the, like if they do make a little nest or whatever, their dirt will at least stay in this area so the plants can survive a little better. That's doing well, but only because I put something over the roots so that they couldn't dig it up, right? The green beans did not really make it up here, and that's because it's just been kind of hot and dry lately, and I didn't get out here and water like I should have. The mums are putting on like blossoms, right? So they're gonna pop out soon. There's like a pale yellow and a white over here. The roselles have got so many calyxes, like I'm ready to get in here and grab some. And I don't know, the watermelon vine is actually hit up this high. I don't know what we're doing with the watermelon vine. Like, it's not dead. I don't actually expect to get any watermelons at this point, but I'm not gonna kill it. I'm just gonna let it roll. The blackberry is doing a lot. A little bit too much, maybe. That must have gotten bent somewhere because all the leaves died. So I need to find out where that starts and cut it off wherever it got bent at. I do see some green beans over here. And I have a bunch of green beans from the Jade and Contender that I'm going to get today. Like, this is in the way, so I've got to, like, put it over there somehow. Let's see. There's not much that's changed over here in the perennial garden, to be honest with you guys. Because it's been cooler and a little wetter, right? The zinnias are looking really pretty right here. The cucumber finally bit the dust. These guys have gotten really, really tall, and the zinnias that I love, my favorite zinnias this year, have really kind of made a comeback. Look at that one. How interesting are you? How interesting are you? Okay, the catuks have gotten taller. I will get some catuk greens. That's going to be nice. I'm going to have to get in here and weed again. That's just nature of this area. Watermelon vine. The winged pea has really taken off. Like, it's just everywhere. It's even gone over there, like here. I don't know. I mean, you're long enough. I might put it over here and see if it'll stay. I doubt it, but let's give it a shot. Nope. Well, anyway. Oh my gosh, guys, look. Look. I got a wing. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Look, there's more flowers. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm actually gonna, look. Look, I'm gonna get winged peas. You'll probably think I'm so stupid, but I'm so excited to actually get some winged peas this year. Like, a lot of times it doesn't get, say, warm enough long enough to get them. Look, there's flowers. Oh, you guys, I'm so excited. I'm gonna try and pull you over now. No, I want you up here on purpose. But we're good. Just come over here and be happy. Just be happy over here and live there. Okay. Wow, guys, I'm so excited. Okay, so usually these are blue when they open. I don't have any open ones yet, but I'm gonna come see maybe in about an hour what color I am so excited the winged pea flowers are. Oh, I'm so excited. The roselle flowers are beautiful and they're getting really big. I don't know what to do about the chayote. Like, it's not dying, right? But it's just not really thriving either. Maybe I'm just not meant to grow chayote squash, you guys. What do you think? I've seen all these people, like, in way cooler zones than me, growing chayote squash, and then they're like, it's overwinters because of the big root that it makes. And I thought, this will be perfect. It'll be a squash alternative. It's going to be awesome because I can't grow squash here because of freaking squash vine board. But my chayote really doesn't seem very happy here, so I don't know. Maybe it's just not meant to be. Maybe it's not as pest resilient as it was claimed to have been. I don't know. But anyway, I did leave this okra just in the hopes, right, that we would continue to get some okra this year. So far, no. But it is putting out some side shoots, and I do still have about 2 months of warm weather, so we'll see. I did move my pomegranate here, so now I've got a pear tree I'm gonna probably come and cut the heads off of these perennial arugula, because I do like the arugula, but I do not need, if you let those go to seed, you'll have so many. So I'm gonna cut the flower heads off of those. I don't see any of the onions coming up, so I have this terrible feeling they all rotted. I don't know. We'll see, guys. Pomegranate, okras, and that is a canna lily with an edible tuber, like a real starchy edible tuber, kind of like a taro, but it's not a taro. I mean, it is a canna. Anyway, that's it for perennial stuff. And let's go see. All right. The dog has decided it's okay to just crap anywhere in my garden now, which is fair because I haven't fenced it off. But I don't love it, so just gotta be careful. Okay. These are the broccolis, and it looks like there's some critter in there already still. Like, even with this being netted, there must have been, some baby caterpillars in there, because, like, yeah, there's one that's absolute toast and one that's getting eaten up. I may as well probably just take this cover off. But anyway, there's also cannellini beans growing in here, so we'll see. Like, this is netted for the, wow, that one just totally stripped. You can't see it, but I can. So this was netted to try and give the broccolis a fair shot at growing big, but clearly that failed. So we'll probably just take the cover off. This is dead. I mean, I just haven't watered it, so I'm just gonna cut it down and it'll be dead. Okay, so that's a native verbena. That's my beautiful rose. I love this rose. And there's some bare spots here that I've got some flowers, seeds, some bachelor's button and some larkspur, and I do have some snapdragons, like actual snapdragon plants. I'm gonna come out and plant in here because this is originally and intentionally supposed to be like a flower bed for the bees. And it kind of, the bees are a little aggressive sometimes, so it gets hard to get in here and make sure everything stays like it should. Okay, so I can see some weeds. I'll get in here and fix that today. The sedums are flowering. That's nice. I gotta figure out where the root is for this. What is this called? What is this called? It's not a sweet potato vine. They're in the same family. I can't think of it right now. But anyway, so we're trying to give the chickens places to lay their eggs. They are not taking advantage of this, just in case anybody's wondering. And here are our squash, which also I netted to try and keep the squash vine borer off of them, because they're zucchini and they're parthenocarpic. So as long as they can grow, they do look a little puny. Probably going to try and get some of these seed heads and cut this down, and then cut these out so that these can have a bunch of sun as much as possible. I am really excited to get in here. Okay, first of all, can we just stop and look at how pretty this is? Like, that's really pretty, and that's why it's still here, because I love it so much. I can't let it go. But there are beans in here, like beans. So I'm excited to get in here and harvest some beans. I can see a lot while I'm sitting here. And then honestly, yes, you can see some thrips damage on here, but they'll still last through the till frost. This bed's been cleared out. And it looks like maybe a squirrel got in here, or a dog. The dog does know how to jump these fences. Yeah, that looks like dog prints. Okay, well, anyway, I have planted some greens, Swiss chard, and really, guys, you're giving you so many places to be. Anyway, Swiss chard and spinach, and I forget the other green that I put in here. But anyway, just put that in, and I did plant, right, the mountain mint in here. And this one also, you can see that we've had to do this to keep the chickens out, and now the dog jumped in it. That's so annoying. Anyway, other mountain mint, I don't remember all the greens I planted. I should have written it down, but I didn't. Anyway, these are more greens, except these are more cabbages. So I should have, we'll see. It's called Slow Bolt, but no, it's not. It's not Slow Bolt. It's something 1 kilo cabbage. I don't remember, but it's supposed to be like a fast heading cabbage, Chinese cabbage. So we'll see. I have to keep this stuff watered, which is where I fail so intensely this time of year. So we'll see if I'm successful. But this one's not dead. I'm gonna leave that one. I'm definitely cutting the other one down. The sweet potato vine has just gone completely bonkers. We did have to weed eat a lot of it up. So I am pretty excited to dig this up, because I am hopeful that we'll have quite a bit. But if you've ever grown sweet potatoes, you know you can have a crap ton of vines and not get anything. So There are tons, right? So the one on the other side is Contender. This is Jade Bean. And there are so many beans on this Jade Bean to pick, and I cannot wait to get in here and pick them. I am going to pull out this rosemary. I got a new rosemary, and I put it in a pot on the front porch. This is going to come out. I think I'm going to put a culinary sage in the chicken bed, because sage flowers are beautiful, if you don't know, and bees really like them. But I think I'm going to just bring this whole bed back to being used for actual vegetables. But look, I cut back the eggplants, but I'm so glad I didn't cut down the eggplants, because it's cooled off enough where I am getting eggplants pretty consistently now, so I'm pretty excited about that. This little guy, I don't know, he looks like he needs some kind of nutrients I'm not giving him, but we're gonna leave it for now, because this has gotten rough. There's the sweet potatoes in this bed too, so it's overgrown. It's an overgrown hot mess, but I'm gonna leave it. Okay, so some of the potatoes are up, like 2. That one. The one that had kind of a more purpler, it blended with the leaves, so it was really hard for me to find it. I don't know, but I know that at least one potato's come up, but there's like a line here, a line here. The dog's been getting in here too, I've noticed. And then over here yesterday, I planted all of my garlic. So I planted elephant garlic, Korean red, Georgian fire, giant German white or something like that, and then some Lore's garlic. And we'll see, right? Like, my garlic was terrible last year. I don't know how it's going to do this year. The yipe stripes I left just to see, because it's gotten plenty of sun now, and I have had to cut back the sweet potato vine a lot. It's just become kind of a fortress, right? We fenced it off. That's a beautyberry and some weeds, and I don't know what we're going to do over there, but that's a tomorrow problem. You can see my Jerusalem artichoke went into flower. It's freaking gorgeous. I don't know. The Murata Yacone still looks alive, but it doesn't look like it's thriving anywhere near this I think it's called a Bear Creek purple Jerusalem artichoke. So yeah, that's a lot. And then the sunflower that was growing over there looks like it's kind of, I don't know if it's just bit the dust or if it's just got a life cycle. I don't know, but it was doing great, and now it looks terrible. So I don't know, we'll just have to see. I can see some trumpet vine. That is trumpet vine everywhere. All right, let's go finish this video, this longer video, but we're gonna put everything together. They have decimated a lot of the stuff I had in my shade garden, the chickens, but my cardinal flower has put on, wow, it's kind of late, but there was a flower yesterday, and the obedient plant looks amazing. And I have later, if I was doing this later in the day, you guys would see, but it's hot. I'm so smart doing it early, but I've had several purple lotus flowers. So this pond is really bumping, and I'm happy, and it looks great. And there's not this, like, it's been ugly for 2 years with algae, and the duckweed never really got a hold because the algae was just taking over everything. But then I put the guppies in here. They've been banging and getting rid of all the algae, and there's snails in here. And anyway, it's become a good ecosystem. I'm really happy with the way it kind of balanced out this year. So, oh wow. So I had a bunch of comfrey right here. No longer. The chickens have tore up all of my comfrey. If you don't know, we're probably going to end up putting them up for most of the day again, and then only letting them out in the evening. So there's some loofahs I need to get off of here. There's definitely some tomatoes kind of making a comeback. We're going to see if we get any from these. And then, oh, those sweet potatoes. Guys, calm it down. So I got to get in here and weed, clearly. But there was a raspberry that we planted here. Doesn't look to have taken very well. And I'm really kind of disappointed in that. But over here, there's been some calendula come up, and it looks like maybe one of the leeks has come up. But I put so many flower seeds in here for calendula, chamomile and poppies. And it, you know what? I'm wrong. There are some little calendula seedlings. I could see them in here. Wow, okay, cool. So let's just keep that watered. Watermelon vine's kind of running, but I'm not, like I said, I don't expect much. This is so bonkers. This is just wild. I love all these zinnias. I got all these zinnia seeds from a gentleman that I was trading perennial leeks with, and he just had a bag full of zinnia seeds, and I'm like, yeah, I'll take them. And I just scattered them, so just rando pick, colors and shapes and stuff. I do need to come in here and get these sesame seeds and harvest them because they're not brown, but also there's a critter that will just get in here and eat them all. So some of them is split, but so I don't know. I'm at the point now where I'm like, they look big enough where I'm just gonna cut them off, stick them in a bag, and then hope for the best. So I can see like beans. There are beans. I have not been out in the last couple days to harvest those either. So, but look, my white marigolds have been doing nice. My hubs came here and staked them up. It looks like that basil fell over, clearly right there. So yeah, that's actually really good looking basil still. Let me pop these seed heads off so I can still get some good basil. And then, ooh, I left some of these too long. I'm still gonna pop it and cook it. This one's way too long. Like this one, I'm just gonna go get brown. But this one, I know it's like knobby, but that's still edible. Like I will still eat that, genuinely. Like as a green bean, not as like a shelly bean. Anyway, here's our other, this is what we did with this bed. 1, probably you can't see it, 2, 3 raspberry plants. Now, significant chance these raspberry plants will die because it's just hot here and raspberry plants don't like it hot. But it's the shadiest spot I have that still gets some sunlight and regular watering. So we're gonna give it a shot here and see. The only beans I have coming in right now, I love it because they turn brown and they're easy to see are these lima beans. And there is somewhere in here like a rattlesnake bean. You can see those brown ones are from the rattlesnake bean, but I don't know that one's still alive. Yeah, there is. But anyway, lima beans, that's what I'm growing here. Because whenever they turn just slightly brown, I pop those lima beans things off and then we'll get the shell the beans. Everything green you see up here is actually rattlesnake beans. It's not grapes or anything else. It's just rattlesnake beans. Here, we have cleaned this bed out, except for some zinnias I wanted to save. And I have seeded some turnip seeds. Now, the problem is, I am terrible about watering this stuff in the fall. Like in the spring, I am so good. In the fall, I am trash. But I have to keep this watered, or they're not going to come up right, and I'm not going to get any turnips. It's going to be a whole waste of time and seeds. So, that's where we're at. I'm going to go harvest all of these green beans, too big and not, and that's what I'm going to do today, like sesame seeds and green beans. All right, this has been a long one, but I just kind of want to show you guys all of the gardens and one go in the back because I just don't have the time to do it separately. And there's not that much to show, let's be real. Okay, bye.